Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, PS1 Excel International Maths by Mr. Kamoto. And today and in this video I want us to understand something in binomial expansion, and we are in P2, Pure Mathematics 2 on page 69. And we will be explaining example 7, and we're going to say there's a function of x 1 plus kx raised to power 10 where k is a constant. Given that the coefficient of x cubed is 15, find k. One thing we should know is that we need to expand this, and the value of n is 10. And normally what we have learned, we have been using Pascal's triangle. This time round, we have learned how to use the factorial method. And now we are using the binomial expansion method, whereby we have NCR, and our n is 10, 10, 0, that is the very first coefficient, of course, is equals to 1, and then the first term, which is 1 raised to the highest power, which is 10, and the second term, which is kx, raised to the lowest power, which is 0. Of course, anything raised to power 0 is 1, and there is no point of bringing it on board, though we have brought 1 raised to power 10, which is still 1. But let us just go to the second term, 10 NC1, and let's talk about 10 NC1, which is 10 times 1 raised to power 9, which is again 10, because 1 raised to power 9 is 1, kx into bracket raised to power 1. And we go to the next term. Of course, we're looking for the term that is going to have x cubed. This is having x1, x raised to power 1, which is not our point of interest. Second, we talk about 10 NC2, 1 raised to power 8, kx raised to power 2. And of course, we are going to obey all the rules of binomial expansions, such that the sum of the indices must always maintain to be the value of n, which in this case is 10. So 10 plus 0, 9 plus 1 is 10, and 8 plus 2 is still 10. But you realize that this time is going to give us x squared, and that is not where our point of interest is. We need x cubed. The next term, the coefficient is 10 NC3. Let us talk about that. 10 NC3, which is 120. 120 times 1, this is 1, times k cubed, x cubed. And the entire thing becomes 120k cubed, x cubed. And let us just write it here. Why k cubed? Because kx into bracket cubed, this one becomes k itself is affected by the index 3, and x is affected by the same index 3. So open up this bracket, you're going to have k cubed, x cubed. And this is what is being compared to 15x cubed. And the coefficient of x cubed is 15, which is very much equivalent to 120k cubed. So if we ignore x cubed, and treat the rest of the term as the coefficient, then we're going to have 120k cubed is equals to 15. And it goes without saying, because we are looking for the value of k, divide both sides by 120. 15 over 120 and simplified is actually 1 over 8. But this is k cubed. So to get k, we must look for the cube root on both sides, and the cube root of 1/8 is simply a half. So that is how we have been able to get the value of k. Moving forward, we should be able to look at example 8, but simply don't forget the binomial expansion method, either factorial, Pascal's triangle, the NCR method, which we have used. And by the help of the calculator, it is very easy to get there. So our k is half, and that is it. All right.